Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Nationals Park on this very special day. Thank you for being here. I'm Charlie Slows, radio play-by-play voice of the Washington Nationals, and here is a quick overview of our program. We'll start off with a quick video highlighting the All-Star Game experience. Then we'll hear prepared remarks from Commissioner of Baseball Robert D. Manfred Jr., the District of Columbia's Mayor Muriel Bowser, Marler Lerner Tannenbaum, one of the principal owners of the Washington Nationals and chairperson of the Washington Nationals Dream Foundation, and first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. After remarks, we will turn to Washington Nationals manager Dusty Baker, starting pitcher Max Scherzer, second baseman Daniel Murphy, and outfielder Bryce Harper. We will then close with a Q&A. Now, please turn your attention to the televisions on either side of the room as we take a look at a short video highlighting recent All-Star Week events which took place in Miami earlier this month.
Welcome to the official start of the 2017 All-Star Game here in this great city of Miami.
Let's ride here, gonna blow your mind. Let's ride here, gonna blow your mind. Let's ride here, gonna blow your mind. Gonna blow your mind, uh-huh. It's gonna blow your mind.
What a fine grab.
Brent Honeywell, our MVP of the game.
Nothing can break me down.
Oh, he's calling it. Oh, my goodness. Calling it. Oh, that is the serious player.
Welcome to the 2017 T-Mobile Home Run Derby.
Defending champion Giancarlo Stanton. Oh, goodness.
This is the show. It's going to hit the lights.
Oh, 513.
Aaron Judge, your 2017 Home Run Derby champion.
Hope the fans enjoy the show. This is awesome.
Light up the night, yeah, light it up every night. 'Cause we all should turn on. We all stars, we are
Your 2017 National League and American League All-Stars.
we all shine, we are chrome, and we all should turn on. Calling all stars, come on.
No way. Back at the wall.
The Ted Williams Most Valuable Player Award presented by Chevrolet. Congratulations. Thank you.
And now it's my pleasure to introduce the 10th Commissioner of Baseball, Robert D. Manfred Jr.
Thank you. It's really a pleasure to be here in Washington for the logo unveiling today. I said to the mayor earlier, the logo unveiling is the beginning of a 12-month march where, along with the mayor and the Nationals, Major League Baseball is going to work really hard to make sure that the 2018 All-Star Game here in Washington is a memorable event for everyone. It's been 49 years since we had an All-Star Game here in Washington. That's far too long. We're very excited to be back in the nation's capital. But as you saw from the video, we're bringing back a very different event. The All-Star Game used to be a one-day exhibition. It's now a 5-day celebration of the greatest game in the world. Everything from the Fan Fest that attracts over 100,000 people annually to the Home Run Derby, the Futures Game, and, of course, the All-Star Game itself. There are events that even if people can't make it to the game or the Home Run Derby, they have an opportunity to go to the Play Ballpark or the Fan Fest and participate in this celebration. All of that's great fun, but the best part of All-Star Week is our All-Star Legacy program. In Miami, the Marlins Foundation and Major League Baseball left behind $5 million worth of legacy projects. We renovated a Boys and Girls Club. Alex Rodriguez actually pitched in and built 3 fields adjacent to that renovated facility. And I'm sure that the Nationals and the people here in Washington, and along with those of us at Major League Baseball, will leave Washington a legacy to be remembered. So I look forward to seeing you all at the All-Star Game in 2018.
Thank you, Commissioner Manfred. We'll now hear from Washington, D.C.'s Mayor, Muriel Bowser.
Well, welcome everybody, and it brings me really great pleasure to be here to talk about the All-Star Game coming to Washington, D.C. in 2018. So we want to be here to tell you we're absolutely ready, Mr. Commissioner, and we are looking forward to welcoming players and fans from across our nation to our nation's capital to play and enjoy America's game, and we couldn't be more pleased. I know that I speak for the Council of the District of Columbia when I say welcome, and I want to recognize our council members who have joined us. Jack Evans, who is here, who is the council member for Ward 2, and also Charles Allen, who is the council member for Ward 7. We know that to make great events happen, we need the support of the city, and we have committed to support this game in our town. We believe, as evidenced by our support of having the Nationals here, and I want to thank the Lerner family for their commitment to Washington, D.C., and to this team. I want to thank our great players for bringing the spirit of winning and excitement to the nation's capital. We couldn't be more proud of what they do out on the field for us, and all of my team, from the police to fire and EMS to DDOT to our Homeland Security Division. We stand ready to support you. I had the opportunity to send a team down to Florida to the most recent game so that we could see what was happening there, and I can promise you we're very competitive. So we want to make sure that we're going to support a great several days of activities here, and you should all know, the fans should all know, that we know how to do big events. I don't have to tell you, we host all of the national special security events just about in the nation. We most recently welcomed the Pope, put on the inauguration, had 1 million women, you name it. So we know how to manage traffic, events, and people, and have a lot of fun. So we look forward to 2018.
Thank you very much, Mayor Bowser. We'll now gather for the official logo unveil. Commissioner Manfred and Mayor Bowser will be joined by Theodore N. Lerner, managing principal owner of the Washington Nationals. Now, wasn't that great? Folks, we'll now hear from Marla Lerner Tannenbaum, one of the principal owners of the Washington Nationals and chairperson of the Washington Nationals Dream Foundation, who is representing the Lerner family here today.
I'm so pleased to be here today to represent the Nationals along with Ryan, Bryce, Max, Daniel, and Dusty. On behalf of the baseball fans of the Washington, D.C. area, the entire Washington Nationals organization, and the Lerner family, I want to once again thank Major League Baseball for awarding the 2018 All-Star Game to Washington, D.C., and for being here today. My father and mother, Ted and Annette Lerner, my husband, Bob, brother Mark, and his wife, Judy, just hold on, my sister Deborah and brother-in-law Ed Cohen, and all of our children, along with our founding partners, are so excited that the countdown is on for us to allow the world to see all that beautiful Nationals Park and Washington, D.C. have to offer. Several members of our clubhouse know how thrilling All-Star Week is. Ryan, Bryce, Max, Daniel, and Steven all experienced the fun in Miami this month, and we are all so proud to have so many Nationals included. From the moment we were awarded ownership of the team, we have wanted to bring the All-Star Game to Washington. My father actually attended the 1937 All-Star Game in D.C. I don't think anybody in the floor room can say that. featuring Hall of Famers Lou Gehrig and Joe DiMaggio, along with pitcher Dizzy Dean, who ended up breaking his toe during the game. Max? No? Don't worry. Shoe technology is much improved. Maybe it was hearing my dad's All-Star Game stories that made my brother Mark particularly passionate about this, and he's so sorry that he's under the weather and can't be here today. When we learned we would have the opportunity to showcase Nationals Park in the D.C. region with this jewel event, it was one of the happiest moments our family and National staff have had since baseball returned to Washington 13 years ago. I know Washington will be the ultimate host city because nothing could be more fitting, exciting, or appropriate than hosting the All-Star Game for the national pastime in the nation's capital. I think the logo we are unveiling today helps convey that spirit of celebrating one of the most beloved traditions in the city that uniquely belongs to us all. We are deep into planning the week-long series of events and the legacy projects, which will offer something for everyone and give fans the chance to fall even more in love with baseball. From the free play ball events for children and Fan Fest to the excitement of the Home Run Derby, this will be an incredible week for our city. MLB and the Nationals could not attempt All-Star Week without the enthusiastic support of community partners. First and foremost, we're very grateful for the support and enthusiasm of our mayor, Muriel Bowser, who has already acknowledged her first-rate team who will help make all of this a reality. In addition, we're happy to be working with a number of other key partners who have joined us today. From the Council of the District of Columbia, again, Jack Evans, who has been rooting for baseball for decades. Council from great seats, I might say. Council member Charles Allen, who represents Ward 6, where Nationals Park is located. The Downtown Business Improvement District, led by Neil Albert. The Capitol Riverfront Business Improvement District, which includes National Park, led by Michael Stevens. The D.C. Chamber of Commerce, headed by Vince Orange. The National Park Service, represented by Robert McLean, Chief of Police. The Naval District of Washington, represented today by Chief of Staff, Naval District of Washington Captain Roy Undersander and Captain Jeff Drager, Commander of the Navy Yard. Thanks again to the fans, city leadership, MLB, and Commissioner Manfred for your continued support. We can't wait to see everyone here in July 2018 for the best All-Star Week ever. Thank you.
Our final speaker from the head table was the Nationals' first-round draft pick in 2005, and later that season in early September put on a Nationals uniform for the first time and has worn one ever since, an All-Star in 2009 and again this year in 2017 with his tremendous first half. One of the true faces of the franchise, Ryan Zimmerman.
Just like to thank you guys for being here. Thank Marla and the Lerner family, Mayor Bowser and Commissioner Manfred for including me in the important table up here. But, you know, I've been fortunate enough to play my entire career here, which honestly doesn't happen much anymore. So it's been a partnership between me and the organization as well as the fan base. And starting as a 20-year-old, and I feel like I've kind of grown with the fan base as they've, I want to say, learned to become a baseball city again. It's been fun to watch them grow, and I hope they've enjoyed watching us and the organization grow as well. There's no better stage for DC to kind of show this new stadium that we have, the area surrounding it, and this awesome fan base that has grown with us than the All-Star Game. So as we just saw in Miami, and I've been fortunate enough to go to 2 of them, and these guys to my right have gone to a lot more than me, and you know, it really is a fun atmosphere for us, but for everyone's family, and I can't think of a better city to showcase it than this one. There's so many things you can do here that you can't do anywhere else, and I'm sure we'll take full advantage of that. So thanks again for including me, and I'm excited, and I hope you guys are as well.
Thank you, Ryan. We'd now like to turn to Dusty, Max, Daniel, and Bryce. First, Dusty, you've seen your share of All-Star games back to your time as a player. What makes the All-Star game tradition so special?
Well, I think it's something that you look forward to since you're a kid. You know, most of us look forward to playing in All-Star games in Little League and Pony League and Colt League and whatever league you played in. And it means something special because you feel like one of the special players on the field. And yeah, you have that same feeling as a kid that, hey, man, I'm amongst the best. And so that you got to feel like the best, even though you're taught to remain humble at the same time. And so it's a great honor and a privilege, especially to be in our hometown, because I haven't had the pleasure of playing in my hometown. I missed the one in L.A. as a player because I wasn't voted in, and so I had one All-Star game as a manager, a couple. I only had two Zim as a player, but All-Star games meant a lot to me because I didn't hardly make All-Star games as a kid. You know, I was an alternate when I was and in Pony League. I was alternate in Colt League. And you're not supposed to root for guys to get hurt, but if somebody got hurt, you know, there I was. So, you know, it means a lot to me to be, part of an all-star team.
Max, your intensity on the mound for that first inning in Miami a few weeks ago was amazing to see. It also made us wonder what it would be like if you were a closer for one inning, how crazy that would be. Can you tell us a little about your personal all-star experiences?
They're the best. When you get to pitch in the All-Star game, I mean, this is literally the best baseball players on the planet, all coming to one field and putting on one uniform and playing a game of baseball that we all love and we all get to see. I think everybody gets to respect that everybody at that particular time and that their position that they're the best at that time, and it's just such a it's such an honor to be a part of, and to be able to get my time pitching four of those things. Those are so much fun. I mean, those are some of my great baseball memories of being a major leaguer is getting to compete at the All-Star game, because you're getting to compete against, from your side, the best opponents you could possibly face, and that's where you get to measure yourself. I've always said you never measure yourself against the worst. You always measure yourself against the best, and what a better place to measure yourself against.
And there was no chance Judge was taking you deep in that first inning, right?
I was pumped up for that one.
We couldn't tell. Daniel, you played for the Mets when New York hosted the All-Star Game. Do you remember how the city and the team geared up to host that Summer Classic?
Yeah, there's a great deal of excitement leading up to it, and then when your organization is blessed enough to host an event like we'll be able to do next year, it's kind of an entire organization gets to rally around this event, and so that's what I felt like in New York. Our families will get to rally around this. The DC fan base, as Zim has already alluded to, will get to rally around this, and the Nationals organization as a whole. And so the buzz leading up to it, just a great deal of excitement. I know the city of New York was excited, and I can't wait to see how DC responds as we head in that direction here, starting today, moving forward. So I just remember the amount of excitement leading up to it, and again, starting from this day through the rest of this year, spring training, and into the All-Star Game next year, it should be really exciting for our entire organization, our city, our families to participate in this together.
Thank you, Daniel. And finally, Bryce, that was the year you participated in the Home Run Derby in New York in 2015, and you have not since. It's been said that you plan to participate in 2018. We know you have a lot of Washington, D.C. pride. Could you tell us what it means to be hosting this event in your adopted baseball hometown?
Yeah, I mean, it's super special for all the fans and the families to be part of this. If I do have the opportunity to play in this All-Star game this year or this next year, I will definitely do the Home Run Derby. It's something that after 2015 when Frazier did it in Cincinnati, we were all sitting there and the fans were going crazy, and he was able to do everything possible to win that for his town and his city, and to be able to come to DC every single year and play here for 7 months, 8 months out of the year. This is my home. This is all of our homes when we're away from our real home. So to be able to be part of this and have the fans be part of the city, the organization, I'm definitely thrilled to be part of this unveiling today, and want to thank the mayor, commissioner, and the Lerner family as well for letting us be part of this, and can't wait for it to happen.
Thank you all. We're now going to open it up for your questions. We have staff holding microphones at both sides of the room. They will bring the microphones to you so your question can be heard clearly by everyone. Please state your name and which media organization you represent as you ask your question. Any questions?
This is for Mayor Bowser. What kind of initial information have you gotten about how this could kind of impact the city, both in terms of money, but just more broadly, what kind of impact a game like this brings to the city?
Well, we just look at the expected attendance. We expect that they'll sell out the stadium, and even more people than that will come to the city for days in advance of the game itself, and probably for days after that. And in the summer, that is a great opportunity to fill up our hotels and for people to take advantage of our museums and restaurants and other activities. Depending on where people travel from, they sometimes will even go around the region or up or down the East Coast as well. So we expect to fill up our hotel rooms, our restaurants, and to make sure that people are, while we love that they'll be here at the stadium and the Capitol Riverfront loves that they'll be here, they will discover other parts of Washington, D.C. as well. So it can have a huge impact on our bottom line. We will also plan to support the event with all of the services that it needs, from directing traffic to picking up trash to all the public safety. If we have to add the public safety units to support larger crowds, that's exactly what we'll do.
For the commissioner first, just from 2 years ago to announcing the game to now, I'm wondering how much you've seen the ballpark and the area around the ballpark, how much it's grown and how important that is in the process. And then for the mayor, how much still in the next year do you believe is going to get done to sort of complete this whole neighborhood in time for the game?
Well, when I could ask questions about stadiums and the development of new stadiums, I've taken as a habit to pointing to what's happened here in Washington, and hats off to the entire Lerner family in that regard. I think it's very difficult to imagine the kind of renewal that's taken place in this area being driven by anything other than a baseball stadium, and I think the venue, stadium itself, but even more important, the surrounding area will be a fantastic location for an all-star game.
So the development around this area is nothing short of amazing. I think you know that. A lot of people have worked long and hard to make sure it happens. Our stadium has certainly been a catalyst. We're going to add another stadium by this time next year for the DC United will be playing. So we'll have a soccer stadium that should be complete by then as well. And so we just about every month when I come and I'm in the Capitol Riverfront, there's something new. And we expect the same to be true in 12 months.
For the mayor, are there any special metro accommodations that have already been planned for this event and anything like that?
I'm not sure what the team is going to need, but we will certainly look to hear what is needed so that transportation issues are accommodated. I know that the question especially comes up if we expect to go into the late night. So I know that all of the MLB team and Metro and us will make sure that it's taken care of.
This is for Marla. You mentioned how much it meant to you guys to get a game here at some point, but now that you're kind of in the process, how has that been for you guys? Has it been more work than you expected? Anything surprising, or about kind of what you guys thought it might be?
Well, I'd love it if Mark was here, because he's been anticipating this for so long that I don't know that anything would surprise him. He's a scholar at this point of all things MLB All-Star Game. In my responsibilities with the foundation, I was pleased and surprised to learn all the money that would be coming to Washington and the opportunity to create these legacy projects that the commissioner alluded to. And they're real, and we're working on them, and we're supposed to, and we'll be prepared to present our projects to Major League Baseball in September for approval. So I think, we're really looking, as we always do here, to rather than do a lot of little things, we want to go deep with a number of really good projects. So that's what we're looking to do next year. And I think Bryce hopefully will be notably among one of the participants in the projects that we do next year. And there's a lot to look forward to.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you very much, folks. Please remain in your seats. We are going to have time for a photo op on the podium, and then everyone may exit the room. Thank you very much for being here. We appreciate it very much.